Hello everyone, welcome to Ian's Bricks. I'm at the Places Leisure Centre in Eastleigh, which is just outside Southampton, and I'm here because of course there's a brick festival today. I've been to a brick festival here before actually, this time last year, and it was crazy busy. I'm not expecting today to be anything like that. I know they've sold a few tickets, but I don't think any of the ticket slots have actually sold out today, so I'm expecting a steady-ish day today. It's a beautiful sunny day, not quite as warm as it has been the last couple of days, but it's still very pleasant. It's a bank holiday weekend as well, so maybe that's keeping people away. People are doing other things as well, but we're just waiting for the doors to open. So there's a little area just over here which I'll show you in a second, where we can drive our vehicles down, and that will take us down to where we can unload. So just a little bit here, so we're just waiting for those doors to open. So in the meantime, I'm going to just sort of sit and wait. Hopefully the letter's in fairly soon and we can start unloading, and hopefully it's going to be a good show today. Certainly the weather's definitely good for it. Let's hope that it might tempt a few people to come in today and have a look and browse around the show. In the venue then, all the other traders are just queuing to get signed in. I've got my wristband already, and yeah, this is the venue. I'm over here. I'm actually in a very similar position to where I was this time last year, so let's have a quick look at my table. It just appears to be over here, and the entrance to the actual show is just in this area over here, so yeah, I'm quite near the entrance, which is fabulous. There we are, these are my three tables here, and interestingly my friend Duncan is right next to me here. He's here today as well, and there is the entrance. I have this huge area over here, which last time they used as a queuing area, but I just don't think it's going to be busy enough today to have a queuing area. But I'm over here by the colouring section and quite near the entrance, so I'm pretty happy with that. So get to the car and start unloading, and I'll show you what everything looks like once everything's put together and finished and looking fabulous. So it's about 9:20 and I am all set up, so I've done pretty early again. Here's my stall. I've actually got Duncan right next to me today, so yeah, we can, if none of us needs to nip away for 5 minutes, we can do. Let me give you a tour of the stall then, of what I've got today. Give you a brief overview first. I've stacked my sets very high. I've got some quite big sets today, and as you can see as we go over there, we've got some other larger sets as well. But let me give you a tour of what I've got. So a few extra sets that I brought with me today, because Duncan bought a couple of sets for me in his car. I was able to bring a couple of sets. I wasn't going to bring the Corvette and the Shield, but I've decided to bring them. And as we move along, we've got some of the larger brick link sets, Mos Eisley Cantina. Got quite a few Star Wars sets today. As we move down to the front, quite a few Speed Champions as well here on the left hand side. I've tried to bring a selection of those. They're all the retired ones. And then we've got the sort of the usual suspects, types of things that I tend to bring to shows. All the brick heads at the front here. And as we move along, this is sort of where all my Star Wars sets are. So as you can see, I've got quite a lot of Star Wars sets. I thought being May the 4th weekend, they might be slightly more popular, who knows. As we move up here, got more Star Wars, and then we've got some of the Lego house sets here. I've decided to bring the roller coaster as well with me. It's the first time I brought that to a show. And we've even got a Chewbacca as well, again, because it's Star Wars. I thought it was a good idea to bring some of those. And I've even got some Harry Potter stuff as well over here, and that's all at one end. And then I've got some small of the poly bags here on the corner, and I'll probably extend that if I start selling out of stuff as the day goes on. People always like to see behind the stall as well, so what I've done is I've got some plastic bags down here all ready to go, all different sizes. These are all my duplicate sets down here, sets that I've already got out, and that's what it looks like from the back. So yes, a little bit messy, but hopefully everyone can see all the sets that I've got. I've got my wall here, that's just at the side at the moment. I'll be getting another brick with, whether it says Southampton or Eastleigh, we'll have to wait and see, because they did change the name of this event halfway through from Southampton to Eastleigh, because we are in Eastleigh, so it makes sense to do that. And next to my stall, Duncan's got his stall. We didn't ask for it to be like this, it's just the way that it's planned out. And I've got to ask you about your shirt again, Duncan. You always wear really good shirts.
Firstly, I'm happy to have the best neighbour.
Hey!
In case I need the loo. Roosevelt shirt again, like last week, but Star Wars this week.
Very good. Very good.
So plenty of Star Wars sets here today.
I think you've got quite a lot of different sets for me today as well. We weren't really colluding as to what to bring and what not to bring, but you've basically got a lot of different sets. You've got some of the Lego house sets as well. A couple of those are the same, but you've got the Fabuland one. Still no buyers on your Jabba's Palace yet. Maybe that'll go today, perhaps.
Maybe today. And loads of little marble minifigures.
Excellent
Cheap,
stuff.
£3 each.
Yeah, so all in all, I think you've got quite a selection. You managed to wrap all of yours, or most of yours as well, by the look of it. I never have time to do that, so it always looks a bit nicer when things are wrapped up. So that's looking pretty good. Some of the displays today, we've got the Keith Haring or Keith Haring mosaics here. I know they are doing a Keith Haring set fairly soon. So an actual official Lego set. So I think it's interesting to see how these look. I do like how these look. This is by Alana, so well done you. And we've got the Muppet mosaics back again. I have seen these before, but look at the size of that. I mean, that's absolutely huge. We've got the Mana guy. We've got the Muppet Show logo. And we've got Animal as well, so all looking fabulous. As I have seen these before at shows, but I think they are very, very impressive and definitely worth a look. And we've got Emil here, and you built these minions, didn't you, yourself?
Yeah.
Very good. How long did they take?
16 hours, 10 hours.
Wow, so that one took less. How come that one took less? It's bigger.
They built it in layers, so this one's wider, so there's more floaty pieces.
Okay.
Plus, this was my first one, this is more straight up.
Very good. Very, very impressive. I do like how they look, and if you've not checked out Emil's YouTube channel, there is a few details there. But yeah, very, very good. So I'm assuming you're expecting a few questions today about the minions.
Yeah.
Probably the same questions I've just asked, actually.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Anyway, have a good show. Right, we've got the Mythical Enchanted Forest by Paul Milton, and fabulous mock here. How long did this take you to build, approximately? Was it over a period of time, or?
Well, we started in January, and this is as far as we've got. It's still a work in progress.
Yeah.
With extra bits adding on.
Any idea how many pieces are in this at all, or is it just a rough
Not
guess?
a clue.
Not a clue.
We've got 5,000 and then lost.
Yeah.
We've lost.
Have you
count.
got any favourite bits in here? What's your favourite sort of?
I know it's. I think it's Chewy.
Oh, you got Chewy down
Yeah,
there
we've got
having
Chewy
a.
there.
Oh, with his.
So he had a little
With his-
accident. He built it
Brilliant.
wrong.
Fabulous. Oh, he's built the Millennium Falcon one. Fantastic. Let me just sort of zoom in on a couple of little pieces here as we go round. Got Winnie the Pooh there in the corner.
The funniest thing about this all is we built this, we then watched Lord of the Rings to get
Yes.
inspiration because I just liked the style of Hobbit build. And
No.
then we watched The Hobbit and we were sat there going,
We've got that bit.
Hobbit in
well,
there.
we've got that scene in there, we've got that scene in there. We haven't realised we've done The Hobbit. We've never watched The Hobbit or Lord of the Rings.
Fantastic. Anyway, well done. That looks fantastic.
Thank you so much.
And they've also done a Find the Scabbers. So the Scabbers rat has got a little motif on the head, and down here we have an army of rats. And there's only one Scabbers in there. Can you see him? Can you see him? I know where he is. I've lost him though already. Can't find out where it is. I zoom in. Can you see it? There he is. So there's the one there right in the middle. And we've got the Brick Bods here today. They're fairly local like myself. There is their little YouTube follow me bit there. And we have it looks like sort of an Easter diorama here. Got a couple of the Easter sets. Oh, I like the balloons made out of the Animal Crossing figures. That's a good idea. And as we move along here, we've got some small mosaics. There's the Brick Bod sign there. And just a couple of other small dioramas as well. It's like a bedtime, a beach scene there. Loving the beach huts on that one. And a little plaza there outside a pizza shop with a pizza shop or a chef. And the Brick Bods have also done this amazing underwater scene here. Obviously you've got the top of the water here with boats and things and sharks. But then we've got all the underwater land here. This is you can imagine bringing this to a show in a car. It's quite difficult to do, but they've done a fantastic job. We've got all sorts going on here. Let's sort of zoom out. We've got a shipwreck. And if we go down the bottom as well, there's even some stuff underneath. There's a big squid there. And as we move along, we've even got lights in here. Look at that. With all the UV sets. Oh, the squid comes out and attacks. Oh, that's very scary. Very clever. Excellent. I'm being attacked by a squid. And there's an eye that pokes. I love it. Brilliant. And there's another little bit over here as well. So, yeah, absolutely fantastic. Attention to detail on these kind of models is amazing, and I know the time and effort spent in building these is always very much appreciated at shows like this, so everyone can see them. And we also have this rather large Lego sign here. Now I do like this. I don't know who's designed this, but very impressive. As you go in, it's sort of very 3D. There's lots of bits sticking out. You can see it's not flat at all. We've got all sorts of things going on. If you look close, there's minifigures all over the place, spacemen. Very, very impressive. You can spend hours sort of looking at it, all the different pieces. And minifig Jez is back with his supersized spaceman. I saw him at the Portsmouth Brick Festival. Set 886 was a set from 1979. If you don't know, this is what the set used to look like, with its teeny tiny little box. And he's upscaled everything on a scale of 1 to 6 and made this huge mock here. And it's very, very impressive how it all looks. The steering wheel, I think, is especially one of the more difficult pieces here, and this blaster was quite difficult to do. And we've got even the original. This is what the original looks like here. And he's even done a micro scale version there, which looks great side by side. And that sort of shows you the brick sizes here. So what he's done with the whole model is sized everything by times of 6, and that's what it looks like for one piece. And you can see how that fits in with the rest of the model there. All of the spacemen here, from the little nano figure all the way along, all the different sizes of spacemen, including the brick head and even the large plush there. And if you haven't already subscribed to Jez, that's how to get on his YouTube channel. And he's also bought a few other things as well. Now I do like these train carriages. I think my favourite has to be the Duracell, because we have the chrome gold Lego pieces at the front there. We have a Cadbury's one as well. I can imagine if that's full of chocolate in real life. And a Milka one as well. That's his QR code that he did. And he's also bought a little mini underground station as well, like a tube, brick lane, with all the different figures waiting for their tube train just coming through the tunnel. And we've also got his big fig as well. So quite an impressive stall from Minifig Jez. It's about 10 to 10, and there's already people queuing in the queuing area waiting to get in. These are all the early bird people. So yeah, there are quite a few people waiting to get in. Not quite as many as there was last time. That was completely full last time when I came to this show, but there'll still be a few people early doors, which is good. And Minifig Who has bought all of his Doctor Who time and relative dimensions in space. There's little dioramas going on here. Now if you know your Doctor Who, you'll probably know more about this than I do here. There we've obviously got the TARDIS there. And then inside there are all sort of, I'm assuming these are different interpretations of TARDIS machines. I'm assuming that's what it is. I'm probably going to get a slap in a moment for getting it all wrong. These are all the shows that he's been to. Now we've got all the Doctor Who's. Obviously a lot of these have had to be made up. There's only a few of them that you could ever buy. But we've got all of the Doctors there, all the way through to the current one. And this is the pièce de résistance here. We've got another inside the TARDIS here. Oh, little thing. Again, I'm not quite sure what shows these are from. We've got Abbey Road though, with the zebra crossing, made famous by the Beatles. But this is probably the best thing that he's got here. Look at this, it's absolutely massive. This is inside the TARDIS, if you don't know your Doctor Who. We've even got some flashing lights going on. We've even got someone there with a Lego bag as well. So travel through time and space and you can go and get all your old Lego sets again that you didn't get first time around. To show you what that looks like from the top, it really is a huge model, and it's all lit up. We've got lights all the way around. Very, very impressive stuff. So if you're a Doctor Who fan, this is definitely the place to be today. There's actually quite a few people queuing now. Look at that. I mean, it's not completely full, but there's a lot of people in there. So I think this first hour should be hopefully fairly busy, which is good news. Doors should open in 2 minutes' time. And the gates have opened, people are coming in. So yeah, see how busy this first hour is going to be. fairly quiet first hour, as in quiet as in number of people in the venues. You can see it's sort of fairly empty, but I'm actually doing okay sales-wise. I always get a few people making a beeline for my stall, which is nice. We've already got people queuing behind there for the 11 o'clock ticket, so they're going to come in soon, so hopefully they'll swell the numbers a little bit more. But yeah, I don't think it's going to be a mega busy day today. I didn't think it would be, but as I say, I've done not too bad so far. I've still got quite a few of my big sets left as well. I've sold a couple of reasonable size set. That always helps. So yeah, hopefully it might pick up a little bit more, because otherwise it's going to be a bit of a long day. It's just about 20 past 12. I've just gone and sat down. I'm knackered. So taking the weight off my feet, there's a lot of weight to take off my feet. Yeah, it's gone really quiet now. You can probably see it's very quiet in here. Very different from the show. Literally this time last year, it's certainly a lot quieter than that, but I've still actually done okay. Saying it's so quiet, I'm actually surprised I've sort of done quite as well as I've done. So sales have been okay. Maybe you can sell a couple of larger sets that'll make the day totally worthwhile, but yeah, so far it's been quite good. So I think it's going to be a slow afternoon. It's getting very quiet now, so yeah, sit down, have a rest, and just enjoy the rest of the day basically. Duncan, you're not allowed to pack away early. There's still an hour to go.
Well, I'm not packing away, I'm just putting it on the table.
Oh, right, yeah, I can see you packing away. I can see what you're doing, what your game is. We're not allowed to pack away early. Very naughty.
You just get upset when I'm home before you've even got out of the venue.
That's very true. I've just been given my commemorative brick for the Southampton Brick Festival, and I'll put that in my wall probably later. I won't do it now because we're just sort of starting to pack away, but that'll look fantastic once it's in there. So 3 minutes to 4 o'clock, so pretty much time to start packing up. Let me show you what I've got left on my stall. I have got rid of the bigger units that were over there before. I've still got some of my larger sets left. I did sell a couple of bigger sets, which is good. And some of these smaller sets, I did start to fill things out with things like road plates, which I did manage to sell a few of. And as we move along, still a few sets left. And then some poly bags over here to fill in some gaps as well. So altogether it's been okay. Sales wise, I've actually done very similar to the sales that I did last weekend in Exeter. So it's certainly not been a bad show. It's been slightly below average, definitely. It's certainly been quite quiet. From 1 o'clock it was pretty quiet, but yeah, it's still got a few sets left. It's going to take me a little bit of time to pack away. And if I just spin around the rest of the venue, you can pretty much see that there's just a few traders, maybe one or two people still lingering around. So yeah, it's pretty quiet now, so everyone's starting to pack away. 2 minutes to go, and we can officially start packing away. All my Lego sets are in their boxes. I've got my trolley, a couple of things on here as well. As you can see, Duncan's already got his stuff and gone home. He's always really quick at packing away, but it always takes me forever. Anyway, let's get all this back in the car. And that's everything packed away. This is my last trolley load. As you can see, the rest of the venue is pretty much empty. Pretty much always on the last one here. So I'm going to go back to the car and tell you how I've done today. And that's everything packed away in the car. I've done pretty well. I can actually see through the back window as well, so it makes it a little bit easier. Beautiful day out today. There's loads of stuff going on today around the sports centre. We've got tennis courts over here, and there's some football pitches over there. So yeah, plenty going on. So let's do a quick roundup then of how the day's gone. So I think people-wise it was a very slow day today. I know a lot of the other traders were struggling just because there weren't that many people through the doors. Takings-wise I actually did okay. I did pretty much the same as I did in Exeter last weekend, which I would consider a below average show, but still definitely worth coming towards. I think I was quite lucky with some of the sales. I'd actually done quite well in the first hour. I'd taken a reasonable amount of money, just going to turn around because the wind's blowing a bit. And yeah, it was generally it was sort of okay for me. So I'm pretty pleased all in all how it's gone today. Certainly not as busy as it was last year, a lot down on last year, but maybe it's because the sun's out, it's a bank holiday weekend, who knows, there's a number of reasons why it could. Maybe it's just apathy because there's so many brick festivals and shows around these days, who knows, but it's been okay. So I'm going to make my way home. 35-40 minutes I'll get home. I'm going to have a nice slap up dinner tonight, probably go out somewhere because I can't be bothered to cook, and my next show is 2 weeks time, which is Sunday May the 18th. It's the Gloucester Brick Festival Festival, so if you're in and around Gloucestershire and that kind of area, I will be at that show then, so keep an eye out for me there. So that's pretty much it for now. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will do a roundup of this show, and other recent shows in a video coming up soon, so keep an eye out for that. But for me, it's over now. I'm going to drive home in this beautiful sunshine. It's nice and warm as well, and yeah, going to have a nice good rest, and I've got a nice long bank holiday weekend. Sunday, Monday, no work, nothing to do, so I'm going to have a nice relaxing time. Thank you for watching this video. Take care, and see you in the next video very, very soon. Bye for now.
Thank you for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe.